Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. Before going to the topic, the students who are joined, most of the students know about the artificial intelligence because we are using in our daily life. In this case, all the persons we are using these days, all the persons, educated person, nothing but literate persons are using the smartphone. Illiterate persons are using the smartphone. At the same time, without any knowledge of AI, the people doing some AI using AI tools. With the knowledge persons are using the AI tools. We are using the most of the in our mobile. Most of the cases we are using the AI tools only. The scenario is most of the people could think like that AI will destroy our jobs. AI will destroy our job or AI will replace our job. But in this session, I will clarify with that thing: is AI replaced with all the jobs? If they replace, how it will? We will discuss all the content in this. And meanwhile, we are looking forward of what AI and what are the learning objectives in this session. We will learn about the artificial intelligence, history of the AI, applications of AI, what are the job roles are available in the market, the health AI, life cycle AI, and machine learning, types of machine learning, and algorithms of machine learning. In this session, we will briefly discuss about this. Okay. So now, artificial intelligence in our daily life. We are using smart TVs right now. We are using voice assistant like Alexa and Siri. We are using the some of the platforms which are the like which are the Netflix OTT platforms. In the OTT platforms, in the smart TVs, voice assistants, everything we are using the artificial intelligence. But the artificial intelligence should be in the other format. Okay, so when we go to the definition of AI, the artificial intelligence is a field of computer science that could be refer a development of computer system perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Basically, the artificial intelligence introduced in 1950 by the Turing test with Alan Turing. But why we use the right now? Artificial intelligence, why we use the right now in 2020 onwards or 2016 onwards? All the people got to know. All the people know about the artificial intelligence when they are using the smartphones. That means when data is generated mostly. That is the reason in this case, in this time, in this era, the data science, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and generative AI, these things are very, very popular now. But why? The artificial intelligence introduced in 1950. After a long time, artificial intelligence is enabled with the common person also. What is the reason behind that? The reason behind that, the first thing is the data is available for us for the automation, data processing, personalization, predictive analytics, healthcare, environment monitoring. I will explain each and every step briefly with you. Now, the artificial intelligence we are using right now, the data is more vast of the formats generated. It is generated in the format text, it is generated in the format images, videos, everything. But some of the cases, all are people using the Snapchat, Instagram, Netflix, everything. Do you know one thing? In that also AI is working. Facial recognition, that is AI. Nowadays, some of the finance department are also using the AI. That is nothing but based on the CIBIL score, they are giving the loans. That is called fraud detection in the finance department and the entertainment department. Each and every case we are using the AI. The people who know about the AI, the people who don't know about the AI. Okay, so I will explain this in Telugu also. So AI గురించి తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు, AI గురించి తెలియని వాళ్ళు, both they are using the AI. Okay, the AI systems are particularly designed for the it is required the human intelligence, problem solving, learning from data, making decisions as well. AI is artificial intelligence. In the term artificial plus intelligence, that means we can create the human intelligence with the machine. So that is the artificial intelligence. And keep in mind one thing: the artificial intelligence won't give the 100% accuracy, because it will learn from the training data, and it is work with the help of stats and probability. Do you know one thing? Probability always not give the 100% data, either 50% success or 50% failure, or 60% success or 40% failure, or 99% success, 1% is failure. The probability, if the probability give the 100%, that is not a prediction. The prediction based on the past data. So that is called artificial intelligence. That is called the artificial intelligence, means we can create the human intelligence to the machine. Then how artificial intelligence will replace the jobs? When artificial intelligence will replace the human, the artificial intelligence won't replace the human, but it will decrease the number of humans who are working. For example, in one of the company, 10 members are working, or 10 employees are working. If the AI implemented in that particular project, if the AI implemented in that particular company, the artificial intelligence will decrease the human to the 4 members or 4 employees or 3 employees, because they know about the artificial intelligence. The remaining people don't know about the artificial intelligence, how the artificial intelligence work, how the artificial intelligence is going on. Nowadays, the popular thing is the prompt engineering and machine learning engineering, NLP engineering, ChatGPT, each and everything. We are listening to so many examples. Some of the people who are saying prompt engineering will rule the world. Prompt engineering is coming in the future. The prompt engineering means that is nothing but not using the AI tools, but you are creating the AI tools. That is the benefit for in the future. For example, when you compare with the ChatGPT, when compare with the Google, ChatGPT gives the code with you if you can ask, but Google give you the all the content. It will provide the articles, but ChatGPT give what you are asked. If you ask the Python code, if you ask the Java code, if you ask the C, it will give the code only. If you ask the Google, same thing. It will provide the most of the articles. It will provide the links as well. According to that, so when compared to the Google, when compared to the AI tools also, that is also we are creating the prompts only. If the prompt engineering is popular in the future, most of the people in the social media, they are repeating many times, prompt engineering will future, prompt engineering will rule the world, prompt engineering, without prompt engineering, you are unable to hire, you are unable to get the hike, you are unable to go to the promotion. But the scenario is that is not a correct way. The prompt engineering means you can create the AI tools. The prompt engineering future means you can create the ULs. With the common thing, think yourself 1 minute. Spend with the 1 minute time yourself with you. If the AI tools know about people who are know about the using AI tools, and people who know about the Google sets, how to use the Google sets and how to use the prompts AI, we can give the training them with the AI prompts, and they will do the working as well. Then why graduation is required? Why AI artificial course is required? Correct? So that is not a way. The meaning of behind prompt engineering in future means that we can create the AI tools, not using the AI tools. We can create the using AI tools. You can create the AI tools, not using the AI tools. But if you want to create the AI tools, just you got to know minimum basics of AI. What is automation? What is data processing? What is predictive analytics? These things, and what is decision making, and what is problem solving. What my point? So that is the artificial intelligence now. That is the artificial intelligence in future as well. I hope you understood. And in this slide, did you observe problem solving, learning from data, making decisions? So problem solving, that is we can train with the data. Learning from the data, we can train with the data, making decisions. That means making predictions as well. Because nowadays all the process, most of the data is generating. The data is generating. If you not implement the automation process, the human will take care of that. If the human will take care of that, mostly the human errors will be occur. So that is the reason we can process and we can do the process automation with the AI. It will take care of that. In a manufacturing department, you can take the better example of manufacturing department. In some of the scenario, they are doing human beings are doing very hard work, or very they are doing under high level temperatures as well. But when you implement the robots, when you implement the manufacturing uh, department, when you implement the manufacturing sector with the AI, it will take care of that, because we trained with the data. How human will do, that is already trained with the data. That is called artificial intelligence. That means we can create the human intelligence to the machine. How human will work, that same scenario it will work. Okay, so that is called artificial intelligence. That is called artificial intelligence in the data processing, personalization, prediction. What is a prediction? Depends. For example, prediction means what? We can what happened in future, what will happen in the future, right? So for example, if you take in the example of IPL matches prediction, how they will calculate two teams. For example, some of the two teams are ready to play on the in Hyderabad or in Bombay, Lucknow, Chennai, any one of the place. So the prediction, who are doing the prediction on the day particular match, they will do prediction. How? They will do based on the player. They will do based on the pitch. They will do how the previous matches happened with this team. The batsman how reacted for that ball. The bowler how attempt the wickets. These all the scenarios. So based on the data, based on that whole data, like pitch data, bowler data, batsman data, stats of these two teams, and points table, everything we need to calculate. Based on the data, we can predict that today's match, we can predict that tomorrow's match. Without data, how can we predict? That's not possible. The most example is that in 2020, during the COVID, our IPL matches, Indian Premier League matches, happened in the Dubai. The player who scored 100 within the 30 balls in the Dubai matches, he scored only 40, only 30. So we can predict the prediction will fail you if you are unable to learn past data. If the machine also, not a human being, machine also, the machine don't know about the previous data, that won't predict our future data as well. So that is called a predictive analytics and a healthcare environment monitoring. In a healthcare, we are using the, for example, we are monitoring the patient diseases. In 2016, I will tell you one of the story how healthcare will. In 2016, one of the product is there. The one of the person who are dealing with, who are suffering from the cancer, and he done with the all the medical test, and he done with all the treatment of 50% and 40%. The doctor says that, so he unable to recovery from the cancer, but they implemented AI. They implemented AI. Not now. The AI implemented in 2016 as well. Okay, 2016 as well. But I will tell you the story. They used the one of the tool that is called IBM Watson. The IBM Watson also available in the market, different cases. Okay, so this is the IBM session. Just I will go through an example, but I want to highlight this thing. Okay, So in that scenario, the doctors almost they are declared as a they declare as they declared as a the patient won't recover from the cancer. But they tried a AI tool. They tried a AI tool. Give me a minute. They tried AI tools. They tried a AI tools, and then the AI tools decide if they are provide all the previous data. What is the patient? What is the starting onwards? What is the patient done with the treatment? What is patient used the medicine? Everything they provide with the data, and they are asked with the AI. And AI provides some of the description. Don't do this. We can do this. Everything. And that the part when they implemented AI in a healthcare, when compared with the experienced super surgeon experienced in that particular case, the AI prediction is right. What is AI predicted, that is going to be right, and that patient recovered from the cancer. So nowadays also most of the cases we are using the healthcare in AI like this only. Okay, and next one is the history of AI. Initially I have explained. Okay, the another topic is then environment monitoring. So environmental monitoring means we can do the weather forecasting. The weather forecasting means in previous AI, when we are unable to implement the AI in the environment or weather forecasting as well. Now weather forecasting is available. What it will do, it will do the next hour what is the weather condition, next day what is the weather condition, next week what is the weather condition. This is the weather forecasting. How the forecasting will work, that is with the help of previous data. That is also with the help of previous data. Okay, so these are all the artificial intelligence, why we use the artificial intelligence right now. Okay, so the next topic is a history of artificial intelligence. The history of artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence should be will be implemented or introduced in 1950 with the help of think like a human. That is called Turing test. Can machine think like a human? After 1960 till 1970, the engineering of making intelligence and machines and programs. So we can do with the programs with to the machines. It will react like a human. And after 1980s, we are they are introduced the machine learning. The machine learning means ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. The machine learning will learn from past data that will predict on future. 1980, 1990, 2000 until 2006 machine learning. After 2006, from 2010 until 2017, the deep learning came into the picture. So learning based on the deep neural network. So I will explain what is machine learning, what is deep learning in the coming slides. Okay. So this is the history of the artificial intelligence. Now the types of AI. The types of AI, two types of AI is there. That is called strong AI and weak AI. That is nothing but weak AI or narrow AI, strong AI or broad AI. The weak AI, the example should be a driverless car, smart home system, Alexa, Cortana, Siri, playing chess or Ludo. These are all the narrow AI or weak AI. Strong AI, that is could be a robotics, but it will take a time. It will strong AI will come up in maybe 2040, 2050 onwards. It will take a more time. Okay, so now we are all are using the weak AI only. Driverless car, smart home system, Alexa, Cortana, Siri, playing chess or Ludo, chess game also. In the caroms also. In the Play Store it is available. The game. That means in that particular games, Ludo or chess or caroms. When we talk about these games, the one side will be played by the AI and one side will be playing by the user. So when they are playing the game, some of the times AI will win, some of the cases human will win. Not the all the cases AI will win, not all the cases human will win. But AI they learn from the data, but AI try to analyze what is the next step of human. So that is the reason in the most of the cases when there are two persons playing, one side one person name is the AI, one person name is the human being. When AI playing the game, most of the cases when 10 times they are played, most of the cases 6 times will AI will win, 4 times human being will win. That is called a prediction part, that is called a probability one. Initially I have explained AI won't predict 100%. Okay, so this is all types of AI. The next one is the types of AI we are machine learning is the neural network, natural language processing, and robotics as well. So when we talk about the machine learning, so machine learning, what machine learning will do? The machine learning using the sample data to train computers to recognize pattern based on the algorithms. So we can build the algorithms. We can build the algorithms based on the training data. We are doing all the actions, but based on the previous data only. For example, if you want to do the weather forecast prediction, weather prediction after 7 days, you need to provide the past data with the machine. And we are using the prediction part as well. Most of the prediction part that is based on the machine learning only. So the machine learning, that is another method of statistical learning as well. It will learn from the previous data. Okay, and you come to the point of neural networks. So neural networks is computer system designed to imitate the neurons in your brain. This is called a deep learning, which is working with the neural network, that is called a deep learning. Deep learning means machine learning, the advanced part. The deep learning is the advanced part of the machine learning, then that is called the deep learning. The machine will learn deeply. The machine will learn deeply. That means how human brain will working. The same scenario, human will create the brain to the machine. Okay, so that is called deep learning. So in the deep learning, we have in the human body, the every neuron connected to the brain. For example, if any one of the person try to uh, try to touch with the one of the chalk or one of the iron item, the brain got the information and you immediately need to remove the hand from that particular place. The brain will recognize immediately in the seconds, in the milliseconds. The input will take and output also will be applied. Same scenario, the deep learning will work, how human brain will work, and in the scenario, the most interesting thing is the who are introduced the brain concept in biology. The same scientist is introduced the neural network concept in the technology IT development. So the computer, the machine learning, the when we talk about the differences between the machine learning and neural networks. Okay, so the neural network should be of working with the functionality of human brain, that is deep dive into the data. Okay, the machine learning should be work with the past data trained past what is the training data is available. Okay, so after this is the two differences between the neural network and machine learning. Don't confuse. Machine learning is different, deep learning is different. You can ask the question, sir, both are the working with the data. What is the difference between these two? Yes, these two are working with the data, but the neural network concept will deep dive into the data because it will give the more effective results. It will give the more effective results. For example, if the any one of the person able to, if the any one of the person or your batchmate, your relative, after a long time when you met your relative, you can will express our smile. Correct. So when the robo will try to same in the place of human, in the place of you, try to express this feeling, how it will. When you are using a machine learning, that is not a possible. When you are using the neural network, that is a possible, because in the neural network we can provide the data with the all the formats. That is called image format. That is called voice format, text format, everything. How human brain will respond, that the machine will be respond in the same manner only. So that is the difference between machine learning and neural networks as well. That is called deep learning as well. Natural language processing, very important and very useful nowadays as well. Natural language processing. The natural language processing is the ability to understand the speech as well as understand, analyze the documents. That means when natural language processing means the machine will understand the human language. Okay, of course, you will try to raise one question, sir. Machine will understand the machine language that is zero and ones. Yes, that is true. In the name of natural language processing is there, NLP. You can see the title of NLP. What is there? Natural language processing. Natural language processing. The processing of the meaning is that you can give the instruction to the machine. From the to the human and machine, there is a translator is there. Translator is there. The translator should be converted into the machine learning, same as will vice versa. Machine learning will convert into the human language. That is when the human speak with the AI tool, that is called natural language processing, NLP. When the machine speak with the human, that is NPL, natural processed language. Got my point? That is the difference between natural language processing. That is the difference between NPL. So NPL, maybe you are hearing a new word. You are all know about the NLP, but you don't know about the NPL. So NPL also is there. NPL means natural processed language, that is from the machine. Natural language processing, NLP, that is from the human. Human to machine, that is called NLP. Machine to human, that is called NPL. Okay, now robotics. Robotics, all are the sectors we are using the machines that can assist to people without actual human involvement. In the place of human being, we can use the robotics as well. The robotics will work the most of the concepts that is called reinforcement learning in most of the cases. Okay, so I will explain what is the reinforcement learning in the coming slides as well. So robotics, we know about the robot movie. In that movie, we are all know about the how robot will work. In that movie, you can observe one thing. In that movie, in the middle of the part, till starting part to in the middle of the part, the robot don't have the feelings. So after that, robot should have the feelings, right? So most of the cases that is not possible, like in the movie, that is not possible in the real time scenario. But we can train with some of the feelings of the trained data. For example, how human respond with the joke. We can train with the data to the robotics, to the robot. Next time when robot listen that kind of joke, it will also laugh. For example, the human will cry. We can train with the robot. So the human trying that particular situation. Next time robot will face the situation, it will respond nothing, but the robot will learn from the environment, not from the data, not all from the data. It will learn from the environment. In the coming slides, I will explain. It will learn from the environment only, not from the data. So that is called robotics. That is also should be one of the type in AI. So I hope you understood these four types in AI. One is the machine learning, neural network, natural language processing, and robotics as well. I hope you understood. Okay, we will go to the next part that is called applications of AI. The applications of AI that should be using in a healthcare, automobile, finance, surveillance, social media, entertainment, education, space exploration, gaming, robotics, agriculture, and e-commerce as well. Okay, so we are using the AI in healthcare. We are using the AI in automobile, finance. Obviously, these all the sectors, everyday life of human. Most of the cases, healthcare is there, automobile, finance, social media, entertainment, education, gaming, e-commerce, agriculture. So these are all everyday need of a human being. In this one, we are using the artificial intelligence. You know one thing, the one of the company CEO explained AI will in our daily life like electricity. What is the reason? Without the electricity, human being unable to do some of the things. That is our daily need. Even 1 minute, 2 minutes power cut is there. We are going to be uneasy mood or other mood as well. The power is not working. Same scenario will work in future as well. Already it is working now in the future as well. If you see the Avatar 2 movie entire graphic things will be created by AI. In the previous days, before the AI, the so many video editors are there. The video editors are doing the video editing wala part. They spend a lot of time. They're doing some of the multiple scenarios they are designed and that is come up with one of the application. They are using so many tools. Now when we are using the AI tools, in the single window, in the single dashboard, they are creating the graphics, which is more uh, graphical things, which is more effective, more visualized than Bahubali, than Avatar, which is creating with the AI. When come to the, we'll talk about the applications of AI in healthcare. It will it will do all the medical. It will analyze the all the records. It will analyze the all the records. How it will do the analyze the all the records in healthcare. Most of the cases, AI can diagnose diseases and it is possible treatments as well, and that can predict patient outcome. For example, any one of the is recently all the AI machines are available, all AI algorithms are available. Can if you can provide the previous data, it will predict the patient when will affect with the heart stroke. If you provide the medical images to the AI algorithms, it will detect the when cancer will happen to this patient. So what AI helping here? AI is not a tool. I already explained one of the things. AI is not able to replace the human. For example, if the doctor he struggled to got the MBBS and surgeon as well. For example, now my question is tell me the answer or think yourself. If you can train the data, previous data, all the previous data to the AI, then can we call AI MBBS? AI done the MBBS. AI doesn't write any test. AI didn't attend any practical. Even AI don't know what is the how is the patient pulse is going on when AI want to take the hand of that particular patient. That is a possible. No, that is a wrong prediction. AI won't go. We won't call AI MBBS, but we can call AI will help in the MBBS. AI will help in the healthcare sector. That is a tool that is act like a virtual doctor. That means the virtual doctor means it will help. AI will help in the pandemic situations. All are know about the COVID situations as well. Okay. For example, same situation will happen in the future as well. I, but I don't want to come that the same situation in future as well. That is very horrible situation. But imagine, just imagine. If you imagine in 2020, now people allowed in the outside, no doctor visit to the home. The doctor not ready to do the treatment as well because the patient affected with the COVID or not. They don't know how can they do the treatment in the emergency cases. If you train data with the AI or AI tools, if you are using some of the AI tools like GPT Health, we can call the name. There is no tool is available like GPT Health. Just consider GPT Health. We can give the this is my temperature right now. This is my health condition right now. This is the symptoms right now in my body. So, what is the treatment for this? So AI will understand. AI will got to know from the past data. Okay, these symptoms is available. We can provide that this type of prescription. We can provide that this type of medicine. We can type of this type of uh, health health scenario that AI will can do. But AI is not a doctor. AI is one of the tool. It will help in the emergency situations as well, particularly in the healthcare. Of course, you can raise your question, sir. You said like a human. I mean, AI will predict only 99% to 1% or 60 to 40%. How can we believe in a healthcare AI? That means the health you can check with the multiple times with the doctor. If the AI provide the prescription, if AI provide all the things, you can just contact with the doctor. Doctor, this is the I got this information from this tool. Is this correct or not? Can I proceed with this or any changes? Can I increase the dose, decrease the dose? Everything. In the virtually that is possible. That is use of AI in a healthcare. That personalize the treatments, predict the patient outcomes. You can diagnose the diseases as well. Okay. The next sector should be a automobile. What is automobile can do? The automobile, the AI powers self-driving cars is available. Tesla Motors. That the self-driving car will enable autopilot. So driverless cars we should be called autopilot. Autopilot cars. Okay, autopilot. Autopilot means drive selfie. It will help to understand the surroundings to making the driving decisions as well. For example, red signal is there, suddenly stops. Is it possible? Is it correct? No. It will stop like a human. If it is suddenly stopped, the vehicle will destroy or they met with the accident. That is true. But we can do what AI can do in that scenario. AI will detect the signal lights and it will pass the information to the processing system in the machines. So it will apply the gradually it will decrease the speed. Then it will stop up to mark of the red signal light. When the green is appear, when detect the green, immediately it will move. Immediately it will move. Okay, so that is the AI in automobile. In finance, how AI will do? What AI will do? So AI will detect the fraudulent transactions and automates the trading and provide the customer supports via chatbots. And bank use the AI assess the credit risk. So nowadays, if you want to get the loan, you need to have the CIBIL score. How CIBIL score will detect? Even if you done the inquiry with the credit card, that is also affected with your CIBIL score. If you not pay the money to the bank, which is called EMI. It will affect the next of the loan of yours. Okay, so that is the AI in a finance department. AI in finance department. So after that, surveillance department. So one of the term I have used, automated trading. So if you see the news before 1 year, the Gautam Adani all done some of the scam is there, some of the thing is happened in the news channels. In that time, one day the shares, all the shares will be decreasing to the 1 million, down to the 1 million account, 1 million of loss is there. Okay, so when we are using the automate trading what will help? Will the trading automated trading means when the negative news of that particular person, when the negative news of that particular asset, the automate trading, when the AI will what will do? The AI will do. It will send the alert message. It will send the voice message. It will affect on your asset. Please withdraw your money. It will affect your stock. Please withdraw your money, or you can this stock will be increased after these days. We can deposit the money. So these things will take care of the AI. Okay, so that is finance department as well. The next department should be a surveillance department. So surveillance department is nothing but CC cameras. The AI analyze video feeds, unusual activities, enhancing the security and facial recognitions and system in the public places as well. So AI that to identify the individual capturing the images. Okay, that is a surveillance of AI in the social media. So in the social media, AI create the content and suggest the friends, filter and harmful content in the Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat as well. I will give you a small example how AI will work in a social media. Now, all the students are using the Instagram. Most of the cases, 99% students are using the today. Not only students, even all the people using the Instagram accounts, right? Did you observe one of the thing? What are the music you have liked many times? It will repeat vice versa. It will repeat more the times. It will repeat. For example, if you like the one of the music what is trending on, if you like it more times, it will give the what is the music you have liked. That social media, the background AI of Instagram will try to understand. Oh, this person mostly liking this type of music, so I can provide the content according to this only. So it will provide the content like that. Okay, second thing, if your followers like the same other content as well, it will also reflect on your account as well. ఒకవేళ మీ ఫాలోవర్స్ కూడా మీ అకౌంట్ ని వాళ్ళ అకౌంట్ లో పదే ఏదైనా ఒక వీడియో లైక్ చేసినట్లయితే అదే వీడియో మళ్ళీ మీకు సేమ్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఆ వీడియోకి సంబంధించిన మ్యూజిక్ కావచ్చు, ఆ వీడియోకి సంబంధించిన సినారియోస్ ఏవైనా ఉండొచ్చు. That all are reflected will reflect on your account. So that is called AI in social media. Entertainment. So entertainment will be do what will do AI. So AI will recommend a system will work. The recommendation system will work. So AI will recommend the situations like, for example, if you want to open the Netflix account, initially it will ask like, so what are the genre you want? What type of movies you want to? Horror pictures, scientifics, drama, mystery, suspense content. Suspense. It is more suspense movies is there now. So like that. So it will recommend a system. In a Spotify also. Spotify also we can, for example, you can set multiple song. So it will detect the background. AI will detect the who is the music director, who is the hero in that particular film. So it will the background AI will suggest that particular music director songs, that particular hero songs. That will suggest you. Okay, so that is called AI entertainment. So in education, AI provides the personalized learning experience and help grading tools like the academic use. So the when AI will use the in education, that will personalize the learning experience as well. It will provide the more efficient content. We can explore the more most of the things. For example, if you are integrated ChatGPT in your education, it will give the content that is true. But I won't suggest the ChatGPT using the ChatGPT all the times because you are lost your thinking capacity. Think yourself. Then only you can. You are unable to solve the problem. Then only you can choose the AI. You can don't go with the all the times with the AI, particularly in the education department. Okay. In previously we are using the difficulties with learning the coding, learning the concepts. Now AI is in your hand. You can learn the new topics, but don't depend totally on the AI. That is not a correct way. First, you are doing yourself. If you want to enhance better than previously, you can use the AI, but don't use the AI initially. You can lose your thinking capacity. You can lose your creativity thinking. Okay, and the next concept should be on space exploration. AI also using space exploration. The AI used in the Chandrayaan. Recently, we have done with that. Okay, so Chandrayaan, what it will do? AI can assist analyzing the vast amount of data from the space machines. So it will recognize the data and it will operate the autonomous rovers. Land rovers are there, rovers is there to landing on the planets like Mars, Moon, like Chandrayaan machine. Even though all the countries unable to land the South Pole in on the moon, that is possible by our country. How is it possible? The NASA and ISRO openly they are saying some of the things we are used AI. That is the reason it is possible with the South Pole landing. Okay, so that is called AI in your space exploration. Now gaming. So AI creates the intelligence and opponents and adapt some of the game to the player skill level. You can example is a PUBG, and you can go with the chess as well. That is what is the games are have the AI players. Okay, the next is the robotics. So AI can control the robots for tasks ranging from the manufacturing household course. Initially, I have explained in the manufacturing department we are using the robots that is work with like a human. So in that only you can human intelligence is there that is called AI in the agriculture as well. So in the agriculture how it will using. So in the agriculture we are using AI can monitor the crops health and it will predict the yields and it can optimize the irrigation drones with it. You have here even in our states as well. Some of the states like Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Some of the states are some of the states farmers are using AI drones in the agriculture as well. The drones are detecting everything, the plant, what is the size of plant, what is the what we can do the how much chemical we need to push onto that. Okay. After that, e-commerce. That is agriculture in AI. It can survey the large fields for the precision farming. Okay. After that, e-commerce. So e-commerce in the e-commerce, AI can provide the shopping experience and it will provide the recommend of products, managing the inventory. Now Amazon using the AI for product recommendation and logistics as well. Correct? So think if you are searching for a laptop in Amazon, it will recommend the mouse, it will recommend the mouse pad, it will recommend the laptop stand, it will recommend the laptop cooler, it will recommend all the accessories of a laptop. That is called a recommender system. You are searching laptop, but it will recommend the related products of the laptop. that is called AI in e-commerce, that is called a recommendation system. So these are the applications of AI. So next one, job profiles in AI. So if you learn about the AI, if you know about the AI, what are the jobs are available? Robotic scientist is there, big data engineer is there, BI developer is there, data scientist, ML engineer, product manager, AI research scientist. Not only these are the job roles in today's market, day to day it will creating a very vast amount of job roles are there. But the thing is, if you know about the AI, you are eligible for these job roles. Okay. Moving forward, data science life cycle. That means what previously we have uh, discussed with the data scientist in the one of the job profile. So you can take that data science. What is the data science life cycle? What it will do? What AI will do in the data science, most probably. So in the data science, what the data scientist role is that you can identify the problem and you can solve with the data. You can, that means in a single word you can find the patterns by using the past data. You can find the patterns by using the past data only. That means the data scientist will do problem understanding, data understand, data understanding, data preparation, algorithm selection, evaluation, deployment. Okay, deployment. These are the scenarios. Now, so what data science life cycle in the problem solving to the data understanding to evaluation till evaluation. The whole process should be done with the machine learning only. Okay, the feature selection and engineering, that is the machine learning. Data manipulation using the different methods, that is machine learning. Model evaluation inside the extraction is the machine learning. That is the data scientist also using the machine learning to predict the better outcomes, to predict the future insights in a business. Okay, in the, if you want to go with the data science, if you want to become a data scientist, you should know about the domain knowledge. Without domain knowledge, you are unable to do all the things. Okay, so you can know about the domain knowledge. The data scientists are not in the IT sector, they are in the agriculture. Data scientists are in agriculture, data scientists in transport department, data scientist in education, data scientist in healthcare, data scientist in e-commerce. Everywhere data scientist is there. The people thinking, some of the persons they recently nowadays some of the other persons thinking only software development, only testing. These are belonging to the IT sector. No, that is not the truth. Who are doing with the things like data scientist, data engineer, big data analyst, data analyst, these are all under in the IT sector. In the agriculture, IT sector is there. Education sector, in the education, IT sector is there. Healthcare, IT sector is there. Because they are doing all the actions. Okay. So we can understand the problem, like you can identify the problem and objectives as well. You can collect the data and explore the data analysis, nothing but you can draw the plots. You can do the feature selection and you can do the engineering on that. Nothing but you can select the target features. What are the target affected on the remaining features? That is called feature selection with the help of correlation map. How each variable enable the each column. How correlates the each column. That is called feature selection and feature engineering as well. Data manipulation using a different method, that is called algorithm selection based on the data. If your data is towards the structured data, you can select with the different models. If your data towards the unstructured data, you can select with the different models. Okay. Next, evaluation. You can build the some of the models. You can build the some of the models, but you can pick only one model. That is called model evaluation. Or is that you can pick the new model. You can try to push into the new data set into that. We can check with the test data and accuracy as well. Then you can deploy into the cloud. So this is the life cycle of data science, which is under artificial intelligence. I hope you understood. Next topic is the, in the previous slide we have discussed machine learning process in the data science life. So now the topic is the what machine learning. So what is machine learning? All of the students mostly know about the machine learning. They are studying machine learning as well. Okay, what is the machine learning? Machine learning is a way of for computers to learn from the data. That is what I am saying initially. Machine learning. In the name you can observe artificial intelligence. You can name observe artificial plus intelligence. That is what is saying. We can create the human intelligence artificially to the machines. That is called a artificial intelligence. Now machine learning. Machine plus learning should be, can divide the words. Machine learning from the past data. Machine learning means machine will learn from the past data. That is called machine learning. What will do after the learning? What machine will do? What machine will do after the learning from the data? It will do the predictions or it will take the decisions. That is called machine learning. That is the first point. The second point should be it's like teaching a computer to recognize patterns and make sense of information on its own. It will teach the computer, it will recognize automatically. Once you can train the data, it will learn itself. And machine learning uses the dataset data to various patterns in the given dataset. If you provide the weather data, it will do the weather forecasting. If you provide the e-commerce data, it will do the recommendation. Okay, and it can learn from the past data and improve automatically. I will tell the point in this manner. For example, one of the child is there, 5 years or 3 below 5 years child is there. Imagine, just imagine, below 5 years child is there. You can try to teach to that particular child about shapes. Listen carefully my points. About shapes, about colors, about animals, about birds. These are the data sets. The first data should be a shapes. Second data should be a colors. Third data should be a animals, and the fourth data should be a birds. You can tell, you can explaining, you are teaching to that particular child, this is the triangle, this is a rectangle, this is the square, this is a circle, this is the polygon, this is the rhombus. You can teach all the shapes with the help of images. Okay, so that is the one data set. Second data set, you can, this is the green color, this is the red color, this is the white color, this is the pink color, this is the color data set. You can try with the animal, this is the dog, this is the cat, this is elephant, this is tiger, this is lion. You can try all the things. After that, you can try with the birds. This is the eagle, this is the peacock. Okay, you can try all these things. Okay, this is the duck, this is the hen. Okay, you can try all the data sets. So you can try 4 data sets. Okay, this is the training data. So you are completed with the training. So present ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన డేటా సెట్స్ అన్ని కూడా, సో మీరు ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది కంప్లీట్ చేశారు, ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చారు, మీరు టీచింగ్ చేశారు. నో వాట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్? సో yesterday you have trained, you are taught some of the data sets. Today you are asking about what is the rectangle in this chart or in this picture. What you were provide all the data sets. You can, in the one chart you put animals, you put rectangles, sorry, you put all the shapes, you put colors, you put animals, birds, all things are there. So you can call the child, pick rectangle, pick dog, pick peacock. What maybe student will success 100%, his child will success 100%. Is that possible? No, that is not possible. Maybe he will correct, may not, he will not. Maybe he will not. Correct? Same scenario in the machines as well. Okay, first we will try with the particular data. If there is any error, if there is unable to learn from that particular data, that can improve automatically itself. If the child is given wrong answer, you can teach again with the right answer. Then he will learn. He or she he will learn. Machine also doing like that. Okay, so that is the point which is it can learn from the past data and improve automatically. Okay, so the next point should be a machine learning is very similar to data mining as it is also deals with the huge amount of data. That is true. We can deal with the huge amount of data. Even if you want to train one children, we can provide more data sets. If you want to train machine, we can provide all the data available in the environment of society. So that is the last point. This is a small information about machine learning. I hope you understood, guys. The next one is the traditional program versus machine learning. So what is the difference between traditional program and machine learning? If you see, so the difference between the traditional program and machine learning as well. Traditional program. So what the traditional program will do? The traditional program in the scenario, you can provide the explicit instruction, nothing but you can provide instruction to the computer to follow. For example, write a code to calculate the sum of the two numbers. That is a programming. Two numbers ni calculate cheyadaniki meeru program rastunaru, that is which is in Python, Java, C, whatever it is. You can give the instructions. That is called a traditional programming. When you talk about the machine learning means the computer learns from the data and do the predictions. The computer learns from the data to make decisions. Nothing but in the traditional programming you are giving the instructions, in the machine learning you are giving the rules. Both are different. Instruction should be it will follow the computer. The rule means it will learn from the data. That means the programming rules. You can provide the data set and the models that learn from the patterns. They learn the patterns as well. For example, if you got the mail, if you can apply the AI filter, it will detect the email. Immediately it will say it is spam email or normal email. Okay, so that is nothing but we are using the sentiment analysis. Okay, so I will explain in that more in the coming slides as well. The next step is the next topic is the types of machine learning. So next topic is the types of machine learning. So the machine learning types, we are supervised machine learning, reinforcement machine learning, unsupervised machine learning is there. If you talk about the supervised machine learning, so in that supervised learning we have a regression and a classification. If you talk about the unsupervised, we have a clustering and dimension reduction as well. We have the reinforcement learning, we have a one. Okay. So in that supervised learning, in the supervised machine learning, we have regression. So what will regression will do? So regression will do all the times it will working on the numerical on the continuous data. It will all the continuous data means what? Continuous data means it is all the outcomes should be in the numerical manner only. So in that case, we are working with the regression. It will do the best fit line between the data points. Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so it will do the prediction based on the data. You can do the target, which is the numerical column is available. We don't do on the categorical variable. Nothing but మీకు ఇంకా సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలి అంటే సో న్యూమరికల్ కాలం మీద మాత్రమే మనం ప్రిడిక్షన్ చేయగలం when we are using the regression. We are unable to do the predictions on the text columns. Okay, so when you take an example of a regression, advertising popularity prediction, we can do weather forecasting, we can do market forecasting, we can do Estimation life expectancy you can do. Population growth prediction you can do with the help of regression in the supervised learning. When we talk about the classification, so classification outcome should be a label data that should be a classification type of questions like yes or no, true or false, satisfied or not satisfied, improve or not improve, profit or loss. These questions. So that can be do image classification, that can do identity of fraud detection, that can do the customer orientation, it can do the diagnosis. For each and every step can we talk about. So diagnosis. For example, if you provide the past data of the patient and you can raise the question to the machine like is the patient affect will affect with the cancer or not, with the fever or not. You can do customer orientation is there. You can do the fraud detection. Fraud detection means the customer is eligible for loan or not. Simple two questions, yes or no questions. If the loan is available, it is saying yes. If no loan is not available, it is saying no. Image classification. If you do the image, if you put the one image to the machine, so what is the image? It is a dog or cat? Two questions. It is dog or cat. That's it. So when we talk about the unsupervised machining, we have a dimension reduction and clustering is there. So recommender system, target marketing is there, customer segmentation is there. Okay. So that is called a clustering. So moving forward, we have the algorithms. I will explain that. So dimensional reduction, meaningful comparison, and big data visualization, structure discovery. Okay, feature escalations. Okay, so these are the machine learning, and reinforcement learning should be a learning from the task, gaming in AI, skill acquisition. So these all are from to the reinforcement learning. So these are the types of machine learning. So what are the types? Supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. In the supervised learning, we have a regression and classification as well. Unsupervised learning, clustering and dimensional reduction as well. And in other scenario, we have a gaming AI and learning task as well. Okay. So data set. As earlier we have seen, we can train the machine with the past data. So now what is a data set? In machine learning, the data set is a collection of the data used to training and testing and evaluating machine learning models as well. Okay, so types of data should be structured format, unstructured format, text data set, image data set, and audio data set as well. The structured data set should be always within the tabular format, that is called structured data. The unstructured data should be in the format video, audio, and text, that is called unstructured data. Text dataset should be it is containing the normal text, that is nothing but messages. Image data should be contain the images. Audio should be contain the audio dataset. So these are the datasets available to train the machines. Okay. Now pre-processing. So if you then you can collect the data from structured data, unstructured data, each and every. Now we can do the pre-processing. So in the pre-processing, we are doing the data cleaning, standardization, normalization, dimensional reduction. Okay, dimensional reduction, handling imbalanced data, outlier detection, splitting data. These are all the data pre-processing. So in the data cleaning, we are doing the missing values. If you are not clean the data, machine will unable to predict the models. We are unable to get the better accuracy. Okay. Next, standardization. So we can do the standardization. You can converting the image like I said, just to centimeters. So we can standard the data. You can do the you can change the measurements. You can do the data sets from one format to another format. For example, photo into float into character like that. You can do the normalization. So normalization means we can fit neatly between the 0 and 1. The data, all the data should be in the zeros and one zone, which is understand to the machine. That is called normalization. And dimensionality reduction. So dimensionality reduction should be a that is of your ingredients. Like if you want to prepare any one of the curry, so what are the ingredients you are need? What are the flavor? If you are getting some of the flavor, what are the ingredients you need to apply in the data also. If you can uh, get the better insights, you can get the better accuracy, you can do the sum of the, you can add the data, you can delete the data. That is we can do with the help of dimensional reduction. It can make your model faster and less complicated, so that is called dimensional reduction. And handling the imbalancing data using the smart method. Okay, so you can do the outlier detection with the help of IQR, with the help of box plot. We can do the outlier detection, splitting the data, that is training and testing. So these are all under the data pre-processing. So a machine train challenge, you can follow all these pre-processing rules to the better model. Okay. So after that, algorithms in ML. So we have the so many algorithms in ML like machine learning algorithms. That is, we will talk about the supervised machine learning. So that is the linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, support vector machine, Navi bias, k nearest neighbors. So we talk about the linear regression. So linear regression always predict on the based on input features. So input features based చేసుకొని so linear regression outcome అనేది apply అవుతుంది. Okay, that is a linear regression based example like bike price prediction, weather forecasting. Okay, logistic regression. We can apply the logistic regression on a classification problem. So that is called a binary outcome. So the binary outcome should be a 0 and 1, like yes or no. You can apply the classification problems on the regression. You can do the decision tree. So the decision tree model should be tree structure model like a classification. We can use the decision tree both classification and regression models as well. Okay. Next we can do the random forest, and this is the ensemble method. Very important method that is derived from the decision tree. The random forest, it is derived from the decision tree, that is called ensemble method of decision tree. Okay, random forest no need to apply the gradient descent some of the time. If the data is noisy, the data you unable to clean the data, you are unable to detect the outlier, then also it will give the better accuracy when you are using the random forest method. That is called ensemble methods to use the multiple decision trees improve the accuracy. If the decision tree got the low accuracy, when you apply the random forest, definitely it will give the better accuracy than the decision tree, because it is the ensemble technique of our decision tree. Okay, so support vector machine, it is also used both classification and regression tasks, focusing on the best decision boundary. Okay, Navi bias, we can do the text classification. We can mostly will work in the categorical data. So Navi bias will work in the like restaurant reviews, sentiment analysis on restaurant reviews, sentiment analysis on Twitter reviews. When that is a categorical review system model you are building, you can simply use a Navi bias. Okay, you can simply build the Navi bias. K nearest neighbor. So you can K nearest neighbor, you can classify the data points based on the similarity to the neighbor points. For example, three colors are there: green, blue, orange. So if you do the any classifying data, so what is the, you can do the sum of the center point. So you can do the any one of the point, you can point out the nearest neighbors. So it will detect the similarities. Okay, it will get the similarities from the neighborhood points. That is called a Navi bias. Sorry, that is called a k nearest neighbor, Navi bias, support vector machine, random forest, decision tree, logistic regression, and linear regression as well. Okay. So unsupervised learning. So in this one we have a algorithms like k-means clustering, hierarchical clustering, principal component analysis, independent component analysis, and association rule mining. Okay, these are all under a unsupervised learning algorithms. So k-means clustering, group of similar data points into the clustering one based on the distance. So it will create the centroid, nothing but. Okay. So hierarchical clustering, so it will create a tree-like structure based on the cluster by merging them or splitting the data. Okay. So principal component will reduce the dimensionality, uncover patterns in data. So already I have explained what is the dimensionality reduction. So in that it will dimensionality reduction means we can recover what are the uncovered patterns. Most of the cases we can use the unsupervised machine learning on the unstructured data. unstructured data. So making nothing but unlabeled data. See the picture, we can input raw data should be unlabeled data, that is interpretation, algorithm, processing, and outcome should be apples or oranges. So based on the future, based on the features, based on the color, we can do the build, we can do the unsupervised machine learning algorithms as well. The final one is association rule mining. The association rule mining is very important technique in unsupervised learning, like a finds are interacting relationship between the variables, often using a market basket analysis as well. So, for example, if you want to, the Amazon company try to launch the Great Indian Sale, so they will apply the association rule mining because they are finding the relationship between the variables. For example, what are the which mobiles are sold in 2023 Great Indian Sale. So now what is the mobile models we can launch in this Great Indian Sale. So the relationship between the two data sets or two data points. Okay, so they learn from the data and they will create the they are creating and relationship between this. Okay, so what is the age group the mobile sold, which age group buy, which age group bought this mobile. So these things. Okay, so these are called unsupervised learning algorithms. So next one is the reinforcement. So the reinforcement learning algorithm should be a Q learning, deep Q networks, policy gradients, active critic, proximal policy optimization. So you can unable to find these models. Simply you can keep in mind one thing. The reinforcement learning should be learned from the environment. For example, one dog is there. One dog is there. So you can uh, put the bone. You can put the bone or ball. You can throw to some of the distance. So it will given with your hand. It will catch that ball and it will given with you. So you can provide the good biscuits with that. So then it will learn. The dog will learn. Oh, my owner will give the biscuits when I done this task. So automatically next time onwards also it will keep doing all this. Okay, so that is called reinforcement learning. So that is we are using on in robotics. Okay, so that is called reinforcement learning. We have so many algorithms like Q learning, that is a single agent task. So we can do deep Q networks, that is deep neural networks for the complex task. So single task key, complex task key, we have a different networks are there. Policy gradients, we can do the dynamic environments, magma expect rewards according to them, and active predict and proximally policy optimization. So these are all reinforcement learning. Next, we can do the deep learning algorithms. So we have CNN, nothing but concurrent conventional neural networks and recurrent neural networks, long and short form LSTM, and gradient unit transformer, generative adversarial GAN, and variational autoencoders. Guys, coming weeks we can do the project. We can do the project using these algorithms. Coming internship weeks, we can do the project on the sentiment analysis project. We can do from the next week onwards. We can use the LSTM model. We will use the GRU model. We can use the transformers. We will use the variational autoencoders. So what is the CNN? CNN is designed for the image and video analysis. Okay, what recurrent network will do? So use the sequential data, that is nothing but time series or natural language. So it will detect the language, nothing but translators from English to Telugu, Telugu to English. These things. Gradient recurrent unit, GRU, simplified of RNN architecture. What are the transformers? Prominent NLP tasks know about the attention mechanism. So we can do the on most probably the deep learning will do on the mostly on text data or simply unstructured data, that is in a image format, video format, text format. We can do the all deep learning algorithms on the unstructured data. Okay, so these are the deep learning algorithms as well. Okay, so next one is the, so if you have any doubts in this, if you have any difficulties in this one, okay,